Hi guys, my name is Valerie. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 60 of my summer bucket list ideas. So these 60 are just the ones I have written down and are some of the ones that I want to achieve this summer before I go back to school. So I just hope that you can gain maybe 1, 2, 3, even more ideas. If you would like, you can write them down. You can make your own summer bucket list while watching this video, but it's just all for fun. So let's get started. So the first idea is to go to the beach. This is pretty obvious. Everyone does this in the summer. So I just want to go at least a few times, like a handful of times. I'm not really a big fan of the beach, but it's just a goal of mine for the summer. The second idea is to go on a hike. So my friends and I, we want to get maybe a little group, or my best friend and I will go together. It would be fun to go for a few hours, like no phones, no nothing. So I think a hike would be a good idea. Go somewhere far with a waterfall, just enjoy nature. The third and fourth ideas go hand in hand with each other. It's to watch the sunrise and the sunset. These are classic. You can even do it at the beach, spend the whole day, like from sunrise to sunset, and that would be just a lot of fun. You can knock those 3 things down. The fifth idea is to try something new. This can mean like a range of things. It can be like try something new, like a new hobby, I don't know, something like that. For me, my idea is like to try a new hobby. So tomorrow I'm actually going to be trying Pilates for the first time. So that will be, to check that off the list. The next idea is to travel somewhere outside of the US. Now this is pretty tricky. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but maybe I'll be going to Canada. I have to plan that, but yeah, if you have the money for it, definitely write it down. If you don't, that's okay too. The next thing is to paint something new. This is just a fun thing. If you're bored at home, you can just do. I've already painted a few things that I will put pictures of up on the screen, but yeah, it's just part of my bucket list. The next thing is to go to a fair. Some states, I think, have state fairs. I know my state is having a state fair, which I will be going to soon. You can also go to a street fair, either counts, and that's just something on my bucket list. Next is to try a new food. I'm a picky eater, so I want to try a few new foods. I don't know what yet, but when the time comes, I guess I can check it off my bucket list. Next is to read a book. I have so many books in my collection that I have yet to read, so I want to read at least 1 book this summer, hopefully, for fun. If I'm bored, maybe a little bit each night, but it's just good to read a book. Next is to listen to a podcast. I know a lot of people listen to podcasts. I've never done it. I want to find a really good podcast, so I'm just still waiting to do that. Next is to visit a state. If you can't, travel outside of the US, maybe try to go visit another state. Like I said, I might go hiking in Pennsylvania, and I might go to Connecticut at some point in the summer. So try visiting a new state would be fun with a group of friends, or maybe by yourself or with family. Next is to drink a lot of water. I want to stay hydrated. I'm a big soda fan, so I'm trying to cut that out, and drinking water is definitely one of my goals just for 2024 in general. So this is on my bucket list. The next thing on my list is to bake something. I want to make brownies, a cake, cookies. Those are just several things that I want to do because I never bake. So baking something would be fun if you're free, if you have nothing to do. Next is to stargaze. So this is pretty simple. After, the sunset, you watch it, you can just stargaze. Hopefully it's not very cloudy, the skies are clear, but that's just something to do. Next is game night. My family is not a very big board game type of family, so I think it would be fun if maybe every once in a while we got to do a game night, or maybe you and your siblings or friends. It would be a lot of fun. Next is to get a manicure. I never get my nails done, so getting a manicure is something on my bucket list. Next, I really want to take pictures on a digital camera. I have one that I was gifted a while ago, and I just never use it, so I think it would be fun if maybe as I complete these, I got to take a picture and just set up a little album for later, just for fun, and maybe make like a little collage at the end. But taking pictures on a digital camera is just fun in itself. Next is to visit an aquarium. This is just fun in general. You get to see all the ocean life animals. My family and I are thinking of going down to Connecticut to go see an aquarium there. So that would be fun if, again, you, your friends, your family all go and see an aquarium. Next is to get my hair done. So clearly my roots are very outgrown and I would just like to dye it a new color, maybe go dark. So maybe you could dye your hair, get highlights, something, maybe get a haircut. That would be fun, so you can add that to your bucket list. Next is to have a picnic. This is just for a relaxing day. You can read a book or maybe watch the sunset, sunrise, whatever you want. At the beach, you can also do the picnic. There's so many ideas. Next is no electronics for one day. I'm so hooked up to my laptop, to my phone, to literally every electronic you can think of. Like, I'm addicted. So no electronics for a day, maybe even a weekend if you can, would be a lot of fun. Next is breakfast for dinner. This is pretty self-explanatory. I just thought it'd be fun to have on there. Next is to visit a museum. I've actually never been to a museum. I really want to go to an art museum in New York City, so that is definitely on my bucket list. Next is to take a trip to the city. So this goes in hand with going to see an art museum. I really want to go down to New York just for that, or do other stuff, maybe knock a few other things off my list. But that would be really fun if you can with your friends. It's definitely worth it. The next idea is to go shopping. I'm pretty sure a lot of people go shopping over the summer. It's a lot of fun to buy clothes and everything. My sister and I do it all the time. My friends and I do it all the time. Next is to cook a meal for the family. I want to try to cook more and learn how to make new meals and stuff like that. So I think this would be fun. Maybe you can bake something afterwards for like dessert or something, but it would just be a lot of fun to cook. Next is to try yoga. So Pilates is not the same thing as yoga, even though it's pretty similar. Maybe, I'm not sure actually because I've never done it. But I do want to try doing yoga and hopefully get into the habit of it. Next is to vlog for fun, or do YouTube, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. And maybe you can start your own channel for fun. It's just fun editing and stuff like that, so that's why I'm doing it. Next is to make a summer playlist. I have one playlist for absolutely everything and it has like 300 songs in it, and I definitely want to split that up, but when you go down to the beach or you go somewhere else, it would just be fun to have a summer playlist. The next item is kind of funny. It is to watch Shrek, which I have already done, so I can finally check that off. Next is to go on a walk. I also want to get into the habit of waking up early and going for a walk every day. Maybe a 5 to 10 minute walk. Pretty easy, pretty simple. It's just the waking up part that is hard, but I think it would be fun and it's relaxing, so maybe you can add that to your bucket list too. Next is to complete a puzzle. I love puzzles and I have a few that I haven't completed yet, so I definitely want to try to do that. Next is to grow a plant, a fruit, a vegetable, to grow something. I don't have a garden, I don't have a backyard, I don't have anything, but I think if you just get a little pot, some soil, a seed, you can definitely make it work and grow a little something. Next is to chalk the pavement. So, just grab some chalk, color, paint. It could be a lot of fun. Hopefully it's not too hot outside for you so that you don't sweat. But I've done it before and it's a lot of fun, especially over the summer to do with friends. So I definitely recommend that. The next idea is to make money, which can include getting a job, selling things on like Depop, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, things like that. Next is to go kayaking. There's a place near me that does kayaks, like kayaking for free, so hopefully I will get to do that at some point this summer. Maybe there's something near you where you can also go kayaking or canoeing or something similar. Next is to make s'mores. I don't have like a fireplace, I don't have anything like that, or anything to make a bonfire even, so s'mores on the microwave, s'mores on the stove will have to do. Next is to go to a cafe. There's this cafe called Stephen's Cafe. I think it's in East Rutherford for me. I love that place. It is a bit expensive, but it's like the best cafe I've ever been to, and I definitely recommend if there are any cafes near you to go and explore a little bit. The next idea is to study. So I'm actually taking an online course. Maybe you can relate or you can't, I don't know. You don't have to obviously include this in your list. But mine is just to study and hopefully get a good grade in the class. Next is to make my art wall. I have a bunch of paintings and drawings that I want to put up on one of my walls, so it's definitely on my to-do list. Maybe you could start drawing, sketching, painting, and create an art wall too. Next is to make stickers. I've made a bunch of stickers before. It is a lot of fun. I think people should do it. If you don't want to buy them off of Etsy, off of Amazon, you can definitely make your own. Next is to save money, which contradicts me saying to go shopping, but I want to try to save a little bit of money, and most of these things I can do for free, so it works. The next idea is to watch fireworks. So this is my plan for 4th of July, which is coming up, but hopefully you can find a place that you can watch the fireworks. It's pretty fun. Next is to make bracelets. I know a few years ago when the VSCO girls were a thing, a lot of people made bracelets, so I think it would be fun. You get to make jewelry. Maybe you can make necklaces and other things like earrings, I don't know, but making jewelry just in general is fun. The next idea is to collect birthday freebies. My sister and I are planning to do this for our birthdays, which are coming up in July. Hopefully we get to do them and we don't forget. But there's a lot of places like Dunkin' Donuts, and I can't think of many places right now. But there's a lot of places like Sephora, maybe Ulta does them, I'm not sure. But I can put up a list right here. But there's a lot of places that offer freebies, whether it's a drink, a dessert, a little bakery item, something. So it would be fun if you can just gather a lot of them, and then you have a bunch of things to eat and enjoy with your friends or with yourself. The next idea is to have a spa day. I haven't had a spa day in months, and I desperately need this. This can include like face masks, hair masks, doing your skincare, just taking a day to pamper yourself, to prioritize yourself. It's just a lot of fun, and we all need it every once in a while. Next is to make pizza. I've made pizza several times and it's come out amazing. I definitely have to do it again, and I recommend if you need something to eat and you want something quick and easy, make pizza. The next item is to make a DIY bird feeder. I'm a very crafty person, and I would just for fun like to make a bird feeder and hang it up on my window. So if you want, you can create one yourself. There's many ideas out there. You can go on Pinterest and find some yourself, maybe a little blueprint, and you can create one and watch the birds eat from your window. The next idea is to clean your car, if you have a car. I'm 19, so I have my own car, and it definitely needs a cleaning. So this would include like cleaning the inside myself and getting a car wash, because it's kind of expensive. So clean your car, keep it nice and clean, air fresheners and all. So I would definitely recommend doing that. Something else I have on my list is to get henna. At the state fair I recently went to, they had henna, but I want to have my nails done before I get the henna. So if you're allowed to, I would recommend getting henna. Next is to make a DIY phone charm. I've seen these everywhere. My friends have them. I would just really like to DIY it myself. It's just a quick little craft that you can do with your friends, maybe like during the spa night or something. So I definitely recommend. The next item is to do YouTube for fun. So this is exactly what I'm doing for the summer. I'm doing YouTube and uploading when I can. So why not start your own channel? The next idea is to go to an amusement park. My sister and I were thinking of maybe possibly going to Hershey Park, which we've never been to before, or maybe Six Flags. So if you can afford it, this does cost a little bit of money, or with your family or friends, go to an amusement park for a day. Next is to visit friends. I definitely have a few friends that live down south from me, so it would be fun if maybe you could meet in the middle and do something somewhere, or maybe you visit them or they come visit you. Next idea is to get a job. I'm trying to get a job somewhere, obviously to make money and save money and all that, but if you can, do a summer job, temporary, seasonal. Next is to get a tan. So this goes in hand with the beach. I want to get a tan just so I can look nice and be ready for summer and everything, have, I guess, a glow up, but I never really tan, so I want to put in the work for that this summer. Next is to go to a party or like a celebration. So I'm thinking of my birthday. Hopefully I can go somewhere where we can have like a little celebration, a little party, but maybe you have an event to go to that could count or something like that. The next idea is to have an ice cream cake. I can't remember the last time I had an ice cream cake. I I definitely want this for my birthday instead of a traditional cake, so if you can, I would recommend getting a small or large, ice cream cake. Second to last idea is to have a glow up, which is one of my main goals before going back to school. So this includes, like I said in the video, like my hair, getting a tan, and stuff like that. And the last item is to just have fun. So this is exactly what a summer bucket list is. It's just to have fun, either by yourself, with your friends, with your family. It's just a fun little list to try to complete over the summer. It gives you stuff to do. So these were all of my summer bucket list ideas. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think that was about 60 ideas right there. Hopefully you were able to gain like 1, 2, 3, maybe even more ideas, which is the goal of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe and comment down below 1 or 2 ideas that you would like to do this summer. It doesn't have to be from any of the ideas I said in this video. Maybe you have other ideas. Maybe I can gain inspo from you too. So just comment down below maybe a few or maybe even 1 idea that you may want to complete for this summer. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!